Yo, what is up, Bid fans and long schlons? Bidvaldplays here, back with another video. This one's gonna be a Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War. Long name, I know. Alpha review, just some of my positives and negative thoughts on the alpha going into the beta and hopefully the release. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel and keep up to date with more. As most of you know, we're doing a giveaway of 2 copies of Call of Duty Cold War. We're giving away one of the $90 editions and the cross-gen edition. All you have to do is to be subscribed to the channel, and each comment is one entry. So each unique comment in every video is another entry towards one of those free copies. We'll be giving away on the launch date of Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War. So stay active on the channel, and you guys will have a pretty good chance to win. Obviously, we're not too big, so you guys will have a pretty good chance to win if you comment on a lot of videos and stay active. Now, into the review here. I'm going to start off with positives because why not start off? I mean, my alpha experience is mostly positive, so let's kick it off there. One of the things I think to stand out right away is the gunplay is solid. This plays like Call of Duty. Call of Duty is the premier for FPS gunplay. It's back here. The guns feel perfect in your hands. It feels like Call of Duty. Maybe even a little snappier than Modern Warfare. Especially the snipers. Quickscoping is definitely back. That's another positive, but a little snappier than previous COD games. Obviously, you don't have tactical sprints as well to slow down that ADS time. So I think everyone will come and enjoy that classic Call of Duty feel. The next one, I think that definitely falls into a positive here, is going to be the movement. Um, I'll put a little bit of the movement in negative, but we'll get to that later. But the movement feels classic Call of Duty. I like the slide mechanic. I like a little bit of slide canceling. I think it can be nerfed. Like I said, that'll be more on the negative. But it does add a little bit more of a skill gap there. So those of you who like to play competitively, like to get cracked out, I think this game will have just enough for you, but not be quite as crazy as the Jetpack Call of Duties, which didn't even really, start to feel like Call of Duty. And another positive, since we're just rolling, positive number 3, I think will have to be the fact that the footstep sound design seems to be about right. I think in the last couple Call of Duties, the sound design, sometimes you heard them, sometimes you didn't, sometimes they, you heard them above you and they were below you. This game seems to have nailed that, which is great, especially for Battle Royale Warzone players. I think you guys are really going to love the ramped up sound design. As long as they implement that into the Warzone, I'm assuming they'll update to this game's sound design for sure. And like I said, you can hear people if they're using Ninja. They're pretty quiet. I believe you can still hear people if they're really close and full on sprinting while using Ninja. So in game modes like Search and Destroy, that may be an issue. Obviously, we didn't have Search and Destroy in the alpha, so I think that is something that needs to be looked at just a little bit. But for Respawn games, the footstep audio was on point. And then lastly, and maybe the most important positive I took out of the alpha is the weapon balancing. Submachine guns felt like submachine guns, ARs felt like ARs, snipers felt like snipers. In Modern Warfare, the time to kill was pretty fast, especially for MP5 with 10mm rounds. If you guys know, you could actually outgun an M4 at range if you hit your shots with it. That doesn't seem to be the case in this game. The AK-74U is definitely the strongest sub, as you guys can see from the gameplay. But it doesn't. It still feels like a submachine gun. I don't feel like I can absolutely laser people here. And I guess for as positive, we'll throw the time to kill. It's faster than Black Ops 4, but nowhere near as fast as Modern Warfare. It has just enough where you can predict your recoil, and hit your shots, providing just enough of a skill gap without making you seem like it takes forever, like a Halo game, to kill someone. I think everyone will really that. And then I think going forward, one other positive actually, sorry, I'm getting a little off track here, that I do want to throw in is that flinching is as perfect as I think it's ever been in a Call of Duty. In saying that, there is no flinch, no real flinch, anyways. There's a little bit of camera shake, but if you're getting shot, your gun's not going to accidentally kick up. A lot of you might be like, well, it's more realistic to have flinch or all this kind of stuff. But to that, I'd kind of say, it doesn't always have to be realistic. A lot of times, flinch causes the better player to die because you shoot someone, he kind of starts shooting at you late, and all of a sudden, because he's flinching, he actually ends up getting headshots. Happens way more than you guys realize in Call of Duty. And I think not having the flinch mechanic is by far one of the better positives out there. And then one final point, just in the positives, real quick. I think the map design, or the color at least of the maps, is completely on point. It's not cartoony like Black Ops 3 or 4, and it's not as gray and hard to see people as Modern Warfare. A lot of times in Modern Warfare, someone's in a corner that has some shade, they're almost impossible to see. We definitely have color back in Call of Duty, which is great. That's kind of Treyarch's specialty. So I think a lot of you guys will definitely enjoy just the brighter maps. Seems to make it easier for people to find campers and kill them. All right, now moving into the negatives. I know a lot of you are here for that exact reason, to see what's wrong with the game. And there really isn't anything crazy game breaking, but I'll go over some of the things I had issue with. The first one being simply the fact that in this game the kill streaks are, you die and you still kind of earn them. They're balanced in a way where getting streaks in a row does add more to the streaks, but I think there's going to be a problem that with everybody earning kill streaks even through their death, that at the end of games you're going to see a lot of streak spam. I've seen it a little bit in the alpha where everyone is waiting to call in their chopper gunner, and it's like spamming that D-pad, getting ready to call in your chopper gunner, hoping you have a chance to do it, because everyone's slowly earning it, and even if they die, they're not necessarily going to not get it, because it's the progress stays. So I think that's one of the biggest issues with this game. I think let's just have normal score streaks, and score streaks, not kill streaks. That way you can earn, help your team get you streaks faster. But at the same time, let's not have it kind of newbie where if you die, you continue on your streak. I think that's a big problem. And another small negative and gripe for me is going to be the gun design is kind of lazy in this game compared to Modern Warfare. I mean, Modern Warfare had some of the most realistic looking guns. As someone who shot a lot of weapons, I mean, I love the detail they had. This one's kind of more of a, I don't know, a watercolored version of the guns, as you could say, and the sound on them isn't quite as bassy and feels realistic as Modern Warfare did. And Treyarch never really has, but going back to weapons that exist in real life, I was kind of hoping for, a more realistic gun setup. I think another negative that I can think of just off the top of my head here is the maps have me a little worried. So I'm more of a competitive gamer on Call of Duty. I play, your game battles, your wager matches, and a little bit of tournaments here and there. And the only map that I could see being good for that type of mode or that type of gaming would be this map I'm playing on right here, Moscow. Some of the other maps just would not work in a competitive environment for a variety of reasons. Not three-laned enough, not too circular, too much vehicles, as that water map. I think the idea of the alpha, though, was to give a variety of maps, hopefully, and we'll have a lot more traditional three-lane maps like Moscow, when the actual game releases. That way, us competitive players have our more traditional maps to play on, because if it's anything like the alpha, if the ratio stays the same, I'm telling you guys right now, the competitive scene ain't gonna have a big map pool to play from, so that's definitely one of the bigger worries I have. Going on, one other small negative here, and this is the small ones, I know they'll fix it, is the slide mechanic was a little broken. I know I had that in the positive, and I do like a slide mechanic versus like a dolphin dive, because I think it adds a little bit more innovation for movement, a little more skill gap in the ability to move around the map. That being said, in this game, it was completely broken. There's some clips out there, people doing some completely insane things when it comes to their movement, and it's only a small concern because Treyarch already said in the beta build it's already fixed. So hopefully they did it enough where it's definitely different, but not too much where, the game itself doesn't feel like fun to play. So I'm hoping it's fixed properly. They said they were going to fix it, but yeah, in this game the sliding was a little crazy, and I think everyone who's played this game definitely could agree. All right, last negative, but certainly not least, is going to be the skill-based matchmaking in this alpha build of the game. Holy crap, guys. It was insane. You play a couple good games with your boys. I had like a 7.0 KD. That's the EKIA, so I guess assist count. But I had like a 7.0 through like 5 or 6 games. And then all of a sudden I was having a hard time pushing 2. And everyone was using the meta weapons in an alpha build. And you can literally, if you try to have fun and try to switch it up, It was completely messed up. So give us a rank play. Let that have skill-based matchmaking, but please, let's just have the casual playlist for the casuals because I think that is what we all want. And that is just the final gripe is fix skill-based matchmaking. Thank you, Bid fans. Like and subscribe, and have a good day.